He was really locked in.
Broad daylight police officer wilding like that.
In broad day, like
In broad daylight.
I don't get it, but it's always something.
Always something. Bruh, how's it going? Second week of school.
Second week.
All right, we almost 2 weeks down out of I don't know how many weeks. How many weeks in the about?
I don't know. I don't think I'm making it through the year.
It's about 100.
I truly don't think I'm gonna make it through the year.
Why not?
Because, bro, like PG taking forever to like transfer me over. Like I'm still getting paid as a para. I can't access my curriculum. Like I can see the curriculum, but I can't get into the textbook because they haven't made me a teacher yet.
Yep.
And all I can do is wait. So it's like
I know how that goes.
They want me to teach the kids. It's like I barely know what I'm teaching them because it's like I can't it's just frustrating.
I feel that.
It is what it is.
Curriculum. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. You got something special coming up. Birthday.
Yes, I will be 28 on Monday on the 11th. I will be 20. I will be 28. I will officially be pushing 30. Yes.
Pushing 30, bro.
Officially pushing 30 once I hit 28. I don't care.
Think about it. We are becoming the older, wiser generation now. We're the millennials, but also we were born in the 90s. Like when I hear, and it's crazy when I hear you, like especially our students, it'd be birthdays be like 06, 07.
I didn't know it was possible to be born in 2013.
That like,
I was like, what?
Like, bro.
But my man, shout out to Mal. My man Malachi, he just turned 30 over Labor Day weekend, December 1st. Yeah, shout out to him. It's my little brother's birthday too. He's 8. I'm 8 today. I hate when he ages because like I age, right? We're 20 years apart.
Yep, facts.
So when he ages,
you
like
age.
literally a couple of days later, I age. I hate when he ages. But happy birthday, Jordan. I love you.
Yep, absolutely, bro. And shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. It's another year, more blessings, more life, bro.
For sure.
Just blessed every day, bro.
We'll be at episode 343.
We at 343. We getting up there. We getting up there, man. Hey, Hugh. All right. Let's get right into this, man. Prime time.
Yes, sir.
Prime time.
Yes, sir.
What they talking about? Prime time. Deion Sanders is arguably one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Yeah.
The greatest cornerback of all time.
Nah, for sure.
In this football thing, all he has done is shown us that he knows how to win.
Yeah.
And his way at that.
Yeah.
So, for people that ever doubt it, man, do you believe? Do you believe?
He not only showed he knows how to win, but it's like you have to know. I think it's the issue. I think it's one of the issues with Washington. You have to know how to keep up with the times. And I think that can be a lot of older guys' problem. I think that's Ron Rivera's problem and Jack Del Rio's problem. It's like this is a different brand of football, and you guys are running a defense and at one point an offense that is just like it's very easy to pick apart. It's outdated. Deion has adjusted to the times.
Correct.
With the talent that he has, in a sense, what he can do with his matches. But not only that, just with branding. You know, when the older guys. Some guys know how to like. They take the time to learn social media thing, like Will Smith. Like Will Smith is on social media exactly how I expect Will Smith to be on social media. But he's also over 50. But he's taking the time to understand how this works because this is the times that we're in. Deion is understanding that this is the times that we are in. This is how we're gonna market. This is how we're gonna get these guys' names out here with the social media. Like he understands the times. He's updated with the times. I think that's helped him tremendously.
And I think it's amazing, like you saying, he having that coach to player relationship, but also he's seen it from their lens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It goes from experience. And then also, like you just said, from having like actually listening to your players.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And actually, what you got them there for, let them play that position. Let them play that role. Travis Hunter, come on now. Come on.
I'm still not sold on him playing
I'm sold, bro.
both positions.
I'm sold.
Not that he can't do it, because clearly he can do it. It wasn't that. It's the wear on your body.
But also,
like, I don't like, bro. That's a lot.
But also, you gotta
at that level.
But also, Hugh, if you're trying to do something, and we would go on both sides of the ball as far as football at a young age, and he continued to do it repeatedly and consistently. Like I really feel like you can do that.
But the game is different in high school.
And I understand it's
way
different.
different.
And even at where my level, where I was at, as far as like D3. It's not D1, but I think if I was, I'm not trying to compare myself to him, but I think I could do that too. You seen me do that. Play quarterback, safety.
But you didn't start. There's a difference.
About the drive.
Yeah, he starts at corner and starts at receiver.
I mean, we did that in high school, not in college. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Because even Deion didn't do that in the pros. Deion started as you didn't start at quarterback and then started at safety.
Played at safety, bro. Yes, I did.
But you didn't start. Not both. No, it was a different guy playing quarterback your senior year. I remember that.
But half of the year, that's what I was doing.
Oh, they were wild. They were wilding for that. My starting quarterback stopped playing safety. They're wilding.
It's just about
because even Deion didn't do that. Deion, he started at defense and he played some offensive snaps.
Correct.
And at the next level, because it's like I feel like at the next level they're going to force him to play a position. And they might limit the snaps he plays. Because it's a mental thing at that level. Not only your body, it's like I don't think you can memorize a whole offensive playbook and a whole defensive playbook.
Talented. 110 snaps, bro.
110 snaps though. So for me it's not the ability. He got the ability. For me it's about the wear on his body.
Heisman watch.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter, 1 interception.
Should have been 2.
Should have been 2.
Should have been 2 touchdowns too.
For real. And then honestly, the touchdown, it should have been 2 touchdowns. The one on the
Shedeur would have had 6 of them things.
And then the one where he mossed him in the corner, which the ref, I don't understand. He got the foot down. But just the fact that you got 110 receiving yards and got a pick on that side of the ball.
3 pass breakups.
Shedeur Sanders.
That's who I really want to talk about.
500 yards.
500 yards in a Power 5 debut. Bleak, he threw 9 incompletions.
Come on now.
He threw 9 incompletions.
That's different.
Like he threw less than double-digit incompletions, and he didn't run, which is in his bag. Yeah, he threw them joints from the pocket, for real.
Bro, historical game. And then think about this. I've never seen this.
At a single turnover.
I've never seen this in college. You had 4 receivers over 100 yards.
Yeah.
Then your boy Edwards, the running back number 3, he's like that.
That dude fast.
He's like that.
He's fast.
He's gonna be definitely a freshman of the year candidate as far as NCAA.
Because he was killing them on the screens. Like as soon as he got the bonus and it was like,
bro. They have a squad.
That defensive line was looking like I was like I feel like if they had pressure on the quarterback, which they couldn't get, if they just had that, then it was like this is a completely different game.
And it's a lot of people out there saying that their defense should be better and play better, but also this is number 17 ranked TCU that was just in the national championship, bro.
Yes,
they ain't no slouches, bro. These are the team.
These are all the teams.
Like you feel me? Like that was very much so impressive, and it's gonna be eyes on Colorado, and rightfully so, bro. It's time. It's time, literally prime time, for real. Yeah, and he's gonna show up. A lot of them that went in that portal, they're going to be pivotal down the line as far as them going far to the NCAA championship. I really think they got this type of team and the dynamic. They get their defense together. They offensively too talented.
Yeah, offensively they're immensely talented.
They too talented.
Man, NFL teams need to start tanking now for Shedeur. Go ahead and start tanking.
Oh yeah, I think
go ahead and start tanking.
I think both of them are around 1 picks. I think Shedeur and Travis Hunter, talent-wise, around 1 pick. For sure, bro.
Go ahead and start tanking. Yeah. Speaking of football, before we move on to the next topic, the NFL starts tomorrow, actually.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Literally tomorrow. Who you think winning the East Conference? I think the Jets. I've been watching hard. I think the Jets look really good, man. On paper, at least.
The Jets look good, bro.
The Jets look really good.
Cook. They got Wilson. They have Lazard now. You know what I'm saying? They have Randall Cobb.
Flowers. Wilson. Zach Wilson is still.
Come on now.
Garrett Wilson. Zach Wilson's on the team, but Garrett Wilson. Zach Wilson's going to be good in a couple years too.
On paper, like you said, it looks like a real good team.
Defense is looking good. Sauce Gardner's still there. Damian Williams.
I think it's going to be a lot of surprises this year with teams. I think it's going to be a lot of surprises this year. I got a couple sleeper picks. Of course, my team, not just being biased, I definitely have us being a sleeper pick. We got the best offense coordinator in the league, and somehow he looking promising. We're gonna see, but I feel like we have the team that can go far. For real. We got this talent, immense talent.
I still got
across the board.
I can still never bet, even though I hope he's playing tomorrow, but he probably is. I still can't. I can never bet against Mahomes and Kelsey, man.
And that's the thing. Kelsey might be hurt. He might not play tomorrow. But
the 49ers are in trouble.
Why?
So today, literally like a couple hours ago, Nick Bosa just got that deal. But literally next year, they owe 90% of all their good players like over $25 million. Like all of them based off their contracts. Trent Williams owed $23 million. George Kittle's like 30. Debo's owed 23. They're in cap hell.
This the year to do
this.
it.
This is the year.
If it don't happen this year,
it has to happen.
You already know.
They owe C-Mac some money next year. Like they owe all the Debo Samuels.
Right. And you picked up.
I think I have it on my phone.
You picked up that contract from the Panthers to get C-Mac.
Yeah, I think I got it. Like,
yeah, this is the year, bro.
This has to be the year.
Because the 49ers, they've had a very good team, and due to injuries in the last
cornerback. They need a quarterback.
That's been their demise the last 5 years.
Here it is.
They've been
so in 2024, Trent Williams is due $28 million. Deebo Samuel is due $29. Armstead is $26. Fred Warner defense $25 million. George Kittle's is owed $20 million. Javarius Ward's owed $18. Hargrave $15.5. Brandon Ayuk $14 million. They need him. Christian McCaffrey $14 million. This already accounts for $190 million of projected $240 million team salary cap. Nick Bosa hasn't even been paid yet.
They're gonna have a 14-player roster. That's what
they're gonna have. They're gonna listen. Some folks.
It's a lot of folks that's gonna go.
Yeah, and a lot of folks it's about money more than winning. Sure. You're gonna figure out who wants to get paid versus who wants to keep the team together.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. It depends on how this year goes.
Yeah.
Because if this year doesn't go up to par, then if I'm one of those players, then I go seek.
This year's the year we figure out if Brock Purdy is. He was playing well. He was playing well. And then he got hurt that Eagles game. They were basically playing with no quarterback that game. Mm-hmm. So this is going to be the season when we really get to find out if Brock Purdy is the answer.
For sure.
Because it's been proven you need a quarterback. Because every year they've gotten as far as they can get. And it was the quarterback. It was that position, obviously the most important position, but it was that position that held them back. Like that's how the Chiefs beat them in the Super Bowl. They forced Jimmy G to beat them. They loaded the box. You're not going to run the ball on us. They forced Jimmy, and Jimmy G couldn't win the game.
He couldn't.
When they lost Brock Purdy last year.
That's why I feel like
their defense and their run game takes them pretty far. Correct. But it's like,
but to your point, for this reason, where I feel like a lot of the same teams are going to make it to the playoffs, is just based off of quarterback play, bro.
Yeah,
like that. It's going to make the difference this year, and it's made the difference in the last couple years as far as
that's a fact.
Who's going further and actually won. You know what I'm saying? When you look at all the different type of top tier level quarterbacks, if you're not in that tier, you're not really in those NFC, AFC championship games. So you're not with the Burrows, the Josh.
You know who tweaked that I'm so upset. You know who tweaked? And it was about money, but it was like D-Hop.
What about?
He tweaked, bro. He had an option where he could go. Like he actually could have played with a good quarterback for once in his career, and he picked the Titans. Who's having literal quarterback identity crisis. They have Tannehill. They don't even know if they're going to believe him. Malik Willis, we don't know.
But to be fair.
You tweaked. You could have played with Mahomes.
But to be fair, you're right. But to be fair, he's always performed no matter where he was at.
Yes, but you finally could have won. Yeah.
I mean, but we don't know the details behind that, though. You know what I'm saying? There could be other factors leading to that. We may not know that.
But the quarterback situation over there is still nasty right now.
For sure. They gotta let young boy play, bro.
He could have went to the Ravens before they signed Odell.
Who?
D-Hop.
I mean, hey, a lot of people just searching for the bag, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, listen. I have no problem with you searching for the bag. I just don't want to hear you complain later and after your career about how you didn't win nothing. Like I said that about everybody. Bradley Beal, Dame Lillard, freaking. I don't want to hear it, bro. Like just don't. I don't want to hear that. If you take the bag, that's cool.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? I get it.
You gotta get it together.
But speaking of sports, something historic was supposed to take place yesterday, 20 years ago. That would have been, man.
Who did you have winning? All right, let's get straight to it. Let me go down the list of.
So for those who don't know, there was supposed to be 3-on-3, not 3-on-3, a 5-on-5, 3-on-3 game between Jay-Z's team and Fat Joe's team at Rucker Park. But literally that day, the city had a blackout. Like the power went out, and they just couldn't salvage it. Jay stayed. He had a fight the next day, so he couldn't do it the next day. But he tried. He was like, "Yo, everybody gonna line their cars up and turn their headlights on." And the New York police was like, "Nope, not doing that."
Right.
It just couldn't happen. But go through each team.
Let's go, bro. Let's see who you had. The blackout game, the infamous blackout game we talk about. Jay-Z team. All right. Sebastian Telfar. All right, Jamal Crawford, LeBron James, Lamar Odom, Shaq. That's a crazy 5 right there. That's crazy.
That's a crazy 5.
Then you get to, and remind you, this is 2000.
This is street ball.
It's 2003 too.
2003 street ball. Like
Fat Joe team, AI, Stephon Marbury, Carmelo, Jermaine O'Neal, Yao Ming.
I had Jay's team.
I got Fat Joe team, bro.
I had Jay's team.
This is 03, bro.
Yes, people forget how good Sebastian Telfar was. As far as Jay Crawford, street ball Jay Crawford, not NBA Jay Crawford.
Come on now.
Street ball Jay crossover.
AI in 03.
Yes.
AI.
And then you got LeBron and Shaq on the team with together. It's not losing. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Shaq and y'all at the Rutgers. Shaq not letting y'all. That's the reason why Shaq came.
This is 03. This is a rookie LeBron. I know LeBron is still LeBron.
Yeah.
But also, you hear Shaq say all the time. A lot of the times, the only person that can really stop him was Yao Ming.
But
I'm not saying it cancels out. But then Jermaine O'Neal in 03 with
Lamar
the
Odom. Y'all remember that legendary Rucker Park game when J.K. threw with LeBron and Lamar Odom hit dude with the sand guard between the legs? That's Lamar Odom. That Lamar Odom was.
Remind you, Jermaine O'Neal was him too.
Yeah,
he was
for sure.
His star player
They said T-Mac might have was supposed to be on somebody's team that game too.
And also, let's not talk about Melo.
Oh yeah, Melo.
Melo would be going against LeBron.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
And that's a cancel out.
Syracuse Melo versus coming out of high school Bron.
Yeah,
that was a mano.
That was definitely a cancel out.
I'm only referencing like it's 03.
Yeah,
think about 03.
Yeah,
I got Fat Joe team.
I got Jay's team, man. I think.
And to be fair, Shaq was in his prime in 03.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I got Shaq's team is because when Shaq's motivated, he's a different beast. Right. And Shaq said in the video when they was recording back then, when they told me Yao Ming was gonna be there, I said, I'm playing. Sign me up, Yao Ming, and I could play him with the Rucker. Oh yeah, I'm here. I was like, oh yeah. Sure. He was coming. He was coming to do some work on Yao Ming at the Rucker. Like he from Jersey, so it's like, sign me up.
I'm gonna let you know right now. AI was going to cook Sebastian Telfar. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, defensively,
he's tough.
He was tough, but defensively,
he ain't no AI. I'm talking about AI was cooking anybody, so that's no slight to him. So that canceled out for me. Stephon Marbury and Jamal Crawford. That's a perfect matchup.
Most people only know Jay Crossover because of NBA ball. Have y'all ever seen him when he plays? I'm saying people have never seen him when he played at the Rucker doing he's a whole different ball player, bro. Lamar Odom, whole different guy, street ball.
Marbury and Jay Crawl, they might cancel each other out.
I think LeBron and Melo cancel each other because that year, Melo should have won Rookie of the Year, but he only averaged one more points than LeBron.
Correct.
But I think he should have won Rookie. He should have won Rookie of the Year for sure.
Cancel each other out at that time, 03.
So it's Lamar versus Jermaine O'Neal.
That's really gonna make the difference.
Yeah, them two right there gonna make the difference.
I got Jermaine O'Neal back.
I'm thinking
Indiana Pacers Jermaine O'Neal was giving buckets out, bro.
I'm taking street ball Lamar Odom was man. The sand guard between the legs at 6'10", he was going crazy.
Yeah, Lamar Odom, honestly, he was one of the first big men to actually
have a handle. NBA, people forget NBA ball and street. These are two different. Yeah, these are two different types of ball. The moves you're gonna do, the stuff you can get away with. That would have been. That would have been legendary.
That would have been legendary.
New York City should have got out of the way. I don't know why the city went blacked out that night all the days.
Right, out of all the days.
But Jay tried to salvage the thing. New York police should have got out of the way. They should have let them turn the headlights on, light the court up. Come on, man. We would have been talking about. I mean, obviously we would talk about this for years, but we would have been talking about it for different reasons.
Correct.
Oh my gosh.
Too in 03, that was just
Jay versus
Dowd. Times of basketball in the NBA too. It was a lot of great talent. And
I'm surprised by the names. I feel like they could have got not to say the names they had weren't good, but I feel like they could have had Kobe. I think T-Mac was there. Yeah. They said T-Mac was there. He might have been playing.
Playing the Rucker, I think the year before that.
Yeah, they said T-Mac might have been there. They could have had VC there. So, but those are still stellar names in the league, especially for street ball. That would have been a very lit game. But I think Jay's team would have took it. So y'all let us know.
Fat Joe.
Y'all let us know what y'all think, man.
Joey Crack. All right, man. This was a debate because the Equalizer just came out. I didn't get to see it yet. Don't tell me. Equalizer just came out. All right, Equalizer 3 to be exact. So the conversation was which one is the most. I'll say which one is the best Denzel role.
Okay.
All right. What is the best Denzel role? So what I had here, I had Booker Eli,
Okay.
Equalizer, Training Day, or American Gangster? What was the best Denzel role?
Out of these groups?
Playing his character. Out of those four.
Out of those four?
You got American Gangster, Booker Eli, Equalizer, and Training Day. What was
American
his
Gangster,
best
Booker Eli,
movie
American
role?
Gangster, Training Day. I mean, people are gonna say Training Day because he was the bad guy. I think as far as like acting, the debate is always it's still gonna be Training Day, but I think because like
I'm not going Training Day.
I'm not going. I don't think I'm going. I think I'm going Booker Eli.
I'm going Booker Eli.
As far as acting, like the dude had to be blind.
I thought you were about to say American Gangster. Booker Eli.
American Gangster, he was like that, but like Booker Eli, like he was blind and he was like quoting the Bible and just like the act. I feel like more had to go into that role to accomplish that.
And it had a lot of symbolism. It was actually about something. And not saying these other movies weren't about something, but it was just in a different type of way, bro. Different type of way. The story was just different, bro. What this man was doing and the role he played within the movie, bro. Come on now.
With the machete too.
It really need to be a Book of Eli too, bro. That I would, bro. Come on.
But I did see the Equalizer 3. I saw it on Monday or Labor Day, man. Like he gets like his Robert. He gets scarier every film. This film, he was like Batman. He was like the Dark Knight Rises. Like literally, like he was like the Dark Knight Rises. Like
I gotta see this, yo.
Yeah.
I gotta see.
Like, bruh, like he's a dangerous man. Like he's a very calm dude, but like, yo, like,
and his acting is so impeccable, bro. You really think this who he is in real life too? Like he has a certain mystique about who he is,
man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, Denzel is 1-1, bro.
Man, like that's not for real. Denzel's 1-1. I do want to see. I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see I want to see Macbeth. I know that was an Apple joint. Hopefully, it's like somewhere else other than Apple TV because I don't have Apple TV. But he was nominated for an Oscar. I think like 2 years ago during the Will Smith thing. So I want to see that. But yeah, y'all, the Equalizer 3 is definitely a must see.
And then also speak about American Gangster was another movie, bro.
Oh yeah,
that was
American Gangster was incredible.
Incredible.
I love American Gangster. It's a long movie, but I don't mind long movies. But yeah, American Gangster was ill. That joke was ill.
That Book of Eli, bro. That's just one of them ones, bro. That Book of Eli was one of them ones, bro. Like just to think about how he even had to, make. How did y'all make the movie in that type of way? It was just to film everything, bro.
Not only that, he freaking then he sat down and was like literally quoted the Bible like from the beginning. They had to sit down. That's how they made the Bible. Correct. They wrote it as he was sitting there quoting it. Like he had like the last one. That was crazy.
Fire, bro. Fire.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Boogie. I know people are gonna say Training Day. Training Day is ill. Shout out to Ethan Hawke. Training Day is ill, but it's like
I feel like
iconic scene at the end.
Correct. And then I just feel like if you're not saying it in that way, because they're real Denzel fans that like Training Day. But if you're a real core Denzel fan, it's 10 movies he got better than Training Day. Easily, I can name 10. Easily, I can name that's better than Training Day. You know how many roles this man done played? Malcolm X is up there in my top 5 easily. Yeah,
for sure. Speaking of, because I didn't realize it until the end of Equalizer 3. Dakota Fanning is in it. That was my first time seeing her as an adult. So until the credits roll, I didn't realize that was her. Oh, that's wild. But it made me think my mother brought it up. I was like, oh, Man on Fire. I was like, oh, they did do Man on Fire together. That was another great role. Like, he was like, he was like that.
Man on Fire was OC. And just like in Equalizer 2, he was really he was protecting the woman. You remember in the beginning, they was and that was in Equalizer 2 in the beginning where they was basically the dude. They dropped her off in the Uber after you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. But so Equalizer 2 was he had to get revenge when they killed his friend. The woman who runs the agency. But yeah, he did slide for the girl that was being raped in the hotel room.
Yeah, wow.
This one he's like protecting the like a city. Mm-hmm. But it's deeper. Like it's different than how the first two go as far as like what happens. But yo, like dude is like he's like Batman, yo. I'm like he is like bad. You don't hear him coming. You don't see him coming. Like the only difference, like you don't expect him to show up. Like it's crazy. Like he's scary as I don't know what. Like when he does show up, like his methods of way he does things, it's like it would freak you out. Like you would be wetting your pants. It's like, yo, this dude did all of this. Nah, I gotta get him out of here. Like, and by the time you think you can run, like it's already like he already on you. Like he know your next 2 moves. Like he already ahead of you. It's so crazy.
Bro. It's like he's been doing this for so long. How you still like? It's just come on now. The consistency. He's really
one of them.
1-on-1.
He's one of them.
Greatest actor ever to me in
my second favorite actor.
You said what?
My second favorite actor.
Who's your favorite?
Oh, Will Smith. Okay. Will Smith. One Denzel film I'm really a fan of. Most people probably don't. Magnificent Seven.
That's a good one.
I love Magnificent Seven.
I've seen that.
It's other guys in it. Ethan Hawke is in it. Chris Pratt is in it.
I'm about to say it's a good.
It's a good staff. Great supporting staff. But I like Magnificent Seven.
And speaking about Equalizer 2, when we were just talking about that, all right. And as far as the women being harmed, man, we got some sick people out here. We got some sick people.
Very.
Like my question was, why is it more dangerous nowadays for really women to decline talking to a man? Like
I don't know. I think it's the lack of I don't know. It's just a lack of teaching. I used to tell my high school students, like my boys, cause some of them used to act crazy when a girl turned them down. I used to tell them, like, listen, man, respect the curve. Mm-hmm. You have to respect the curve, man. Like, and I think people don't learn how to take rejection or whatever.
That's true.
And it's like you gotta respect the curve, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, cause that situation, I dug deeper into it, and it was like I don't want to sound like the bad guy. First of all, hitting anyone with a brick is uncalled for. And hitting a woman with a brick is just like you deserve to be curb stomped, dragged, all of that under the jail. And I hope Shorty did press charges because I don't think it'll be hard to find out how that happened. Like
for sure,
I don't think if she can describe who he was, he looked like camp something. I feel like they could find out who did that, and I hope they do. But like when I was looking more deeper into it, because she was like, I turned down his number and he hit me with a brick. There's another video out there. She's in the same outfit. She smacked some white boy. Like she smacked him. She said something to him and smacked him in the face. Walked off, started twerking. And it's like, now I don't know if that was the guy that did it, but it's like you're trying to say this happened because you just turned down some number. But now this looks like you just be out here hitting people. Right, cool. And it's like, again, I'm not saying you should like getting hit with a brick is uncalled for. Even if she did smack him, hitting him with a brick is crazy. Like you belong under the jail.
Outrageous.
But I told my high school girls this. I said, y'all have got to stop putting your hands on men. Like women have it in their head. Like men, we don't put our hands on men unless we're willing to fight. Like if I put my hand on another man, I've signed a contract that says like I want to do this. If you don't want to do this, you don't put your hands on a man. We don't do that unless we're willing to do this. Right. Women hit men with no regard because they have it in their minds that he's just not going to hit you back, or because society doesn't really punish it when it happens. Like most time, women get away with that. And I tell my high school girls like, yo, stop putting your hands on them. Because some people are crazy. Everybody ain't been taught to do that, unfortunately. You don't know. Like some guys might just like a reflex just hit you back. And it's not like I'm telling you, you're not ready to take that punch. Like just keep your hands to yourself. So I'm not saying that's what happened. That's what it looked like from the other video that we had seen. Because he's in the same outfit. Like she smacked some white boy. I don't know if that was a white boy that hit her. But there were men around after she got hit with a brick. That was also sick to watch. Because, like, why would y'all sit there and watch that? I don't know what happened, but he hit her with a brick.
And just to go...
Like, that's insane.
For me, just to go all the way back as far as, like, just it being dangerous, it's just crazy that we live in a society that you can't go outside and just be safe. Or you can't do certain things and be safe. And, honestly, I feel for women, bro, especially... Cause you got a lot of men just walking around here with ego, and then they can't get nobody. So out of you can't get nobody, or you mad with your life, or you miserable, you taking that out on a woman is crazy. Just because she didn't acknowledge you or whatever the case may be when you was trying to talk to her, that doesn't give an open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? to just violence for you to
do that is insane. Something's not right upstairs.
It's and that's just
like
not
being
right.
for me being a woman is, I already knew being a woman was hard because like rape isn't in my reality, but it's in theirs. Like I didn't really like, I always knew that, but it hit different for me when I was working at the complex one day, and this older, it was like during the vaccine. She was working the vaccine. This older African woman, she asked me to go to the door and watch her get in her car. That no one had ever asked me to do that before, so I did that, and I was like, huh. At first, I was like, what's that? But then I was like, oh snap! Like, even though that would never happen at the complex, but the reality is that could happen to her. I was like, that's not in my reality, but it is for women. Like, correct. That could happen. I'm like, dang, like it didn't hit me until no one had ever asked me to do that. You know, so it definitely puts a different perspective on it. Like, and you know, especially when girls sick, I'm one of those guys that's like, I would rather just be 100 with me, like, don't take my number, or just if you don't want to go out with me, say no. But again, that reality of you might get violated for saying no is crazy.
And the reality of you could just be calm and subtle about it. And
like,
so
that's crazy.
I definitely
so I feel for him on that one.
And also what you said, to piggyback off what you said earlier as well too. Just keep your hands to yourself. You gotta keep your hands to yourself. People crazy, man. You don't know. In so many situations where a lot of just people just play victim, and when they were the actual person to
you know, because like sometimes they do it because one, they think all men ain't gonna hit them back, or two, they know they can get away with it. Like that situation with the former NFL player where he was on trial. Shorty had put her hands on him and then called her brothers to come, and then he ended up, you know, on trial because he fired off on them. It's like. He was protecting himself. Like, Shorty attacked him, and then they came to like. There's no. That's the issue. There's no consequence for it. It's the same reason why, like, you know, they get mad at us when we don't believe women when the accusations come up. The reason we don't believe is because there are dudes sitting in jail right now for rape who've never committed rape, and what they do is like, a woman will say that you raped them. They'll throw you in jail, and then maybe years later, she'll be like, that didn't happen. And you get out, and there's no consequence. Correct. They just throw you some money and be like, sorry. And it's like
the double standard in society.
That's why they think they can do that, because there's no consequence for it. Like, they don't take it seriously. Nothing happens, and it's like, yo, man, like that ain't the truth. Like, people crazy, man. Like, there's some dudes out here that will hit you, and for me, like, I don't want my son to die off of chivalry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have a son. It's like, listen. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting at your funeral and be like, well, at least you didn't hit the girl back. Like, no, man. Like, if your life is in danger, please, by all means, do what you need to do to get home. Like, chivalry is out the window for stuff like that. You know, but some people don't think that way. Some people think you should just die because a woman hit you.
At the end of the day, keep your hands to yourself.
Please keep your hands to yourself. People are crazy, man.
People just crazy.
People crazy. You don't know.
You just don't know.
Every man was not taught to not hit women. Like, I'm telling you, some dudes is crazy. You don't know what they'll do.
And that goes to another issue just in regards to a lot of young men and young adults out here growing up without fathers or father figures. It goes into that conversation too, as well too, or not growing up in a certain type of structure or foundation, or, you know, the parents just not being there at all.
You have to respect the curve,
man. It all is a cause and effect, because when you see people act like that, you know they don't have no home training.
Exactly. You gotta respect the curve. If she said she wants your number,
because imagine
it's
somebody
cool.
reacting like that to your mother or your sister,
it's cool. Like, you know, you move on to the next. You gotta respect the curve. That was something I was always taught. Like, somebody older than me said that to me one time. He's like, man, respect the curve. It's all right. It's the curve is the curve. Whether it be she ain't text back, she just put LOL, she said no. Respect the curve. Like, you don't need to drag it further than that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we drag it a little further. Like, listen, it's all right.
For sure.
But some guys haven't been taught that, you know. It's unfortunate. So, I definitely, you know, regardless of what the real situation is, she shouldn't have been hit with a brick. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't have hit with a brick. To see her face that swollen really messed me up. I was like, dang, man. So, I really hope for a speedy recovery for her, like, you know, and I hope she gets justice. Like, I really hope she presses charges and they get due for that. Like, he belongs under the jail. And, you know, I don't know what I can say about the dudes that sat there and watched. If that was the case, if there were dudes that sat there and watched, that's crazy too.
That is
like,
crazy. That's where
I could never do something like that.
That's where we living, bro. Lord have mercy. One thing that's killing me, I'm over here Y'all tired because it's about 97 degrees outside.
Nah, it's been hot all week. It's gonna get worse too. Well, that's gonna get better, but it's
what.
like it's like 90. It was like 98 yesterday, something like that.
Matter. The fact we reaching the 90s in September, is almost fall, bro. It had the whole summer to do this.
Well, technically, summer ends like the end of September.
Come on,
technically,
it ends probably like a week and a half. You right, like a week and a half, but come on, 90.
But nah, it is crazy. It's like 95 degrees outside right now. It's crazy. It's insane.
Would you rather live in the summer forever or the winter forever? Summer forever or winter?
I hate the cold. I hate the cold.
I hate the cold too. I hate the cold.
But
not lying.
But since you're talking about forever, the drip will be immaculate, like all year round in winter. That's one thing I will say about the winter and the fall. The drip be immaculate. I can dress in all weathers, but it's like the winter. The drip would be immaculate like all year round if it was like winter all year round. That's the only reason I'm picking winter. Other than that,
I'm gonna pick summer shirt just off the vibe.
Okay, yeah.
Because winter. Bro, I'm not going out places. I'm not willing to do
that
a lot
true.
more.
I might switch because of that.
It's just because winter, bro. It's just I don't even know. And then it get dark earlier, so you make you tired. Then bro, it's just different things in winter that I just don't like. And I'm not a cold fan, and I'm not a severely hot fan. Just being in the summer, but
I don't like the winter at all. Summer. I think I ain't like winter before, but I think living in Massachusetts definitely made it worse for me.
Yes, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
I was like, nah. Like,
both
forget
lived
this.
in Massachusetts. I'm like, bro, I would never.
Y'all can have this.
Y'all can
ain't been back in a couple years.
No, for real.
But dang, I might switch because of that. Because you can do more things in the summer. You can hoop.
Yeah,
you can hoop all the time.
Outside,
go to the pool.
It don't matter, right? It's just more options. Because the winter, I would agree with that. That's the dressing is better.
Yeah, the drip. That's my only reason for picking winter. Like the drip would be immaculate all year round. Like,
but summer, come on now. And you can dress for summer, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to be chill on summer. It'd be too hot for all the extra stuff. For real. That's why I'm like, man, at work, I was boiling. I'm like, man, I don't know.
It's actually cold in my room.
Jesus Christ.
And my students be freezing. I be freezing July too. But today I was like, nah, this air staying on today.
Nah, facts, bro. It'd be OC, bro.
But nah, it was I think you can do more in the summer. Yeah, you can for sure do more in the summer. Like, you can get more things done. You have more fun.
For sure.
Like, everything winter vibes, you have to be inside. But some people enjoy stuff like that, like being cozy, like drinking hot chocolate, being wrapped up in blankets. Like, it's cuffing season.
I feel like in regards to that, it's gonna be half and half.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of people that say they don't, they may not like the cold, but also with the heat, it's nothing you can do with the heat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing you can really do with the heat. If you hot, you hot. Well, if you cold, you can get a blanket, you can cut coats, all that type. You know what I'm saying? It plays a factor.
I think people would. It also would depend on like when they were born. Some people like they were born in the winter, they're gonna be like winter all year round in summer.
That's true too.
So there's that to consider.
Yes, sir. Hey. Episode, you already know, 343, the Faison View podcast, man.
We going up, man. We you see we made some changes. We continue to make some changes, trying to get better.
Sure.
Trying to look better, seem better, sound better.
Absolutely. Everything, bro. Everything.
all those things.
Change up. Gotta change it up, bro. It's about to be a new year, man. It's about to be 2024 already. All right, when I just think about 2024, it's like, bro, we was just in 2013.
I didn't realize that. Like, it took me until like maybe last year to realize that my birthday is like basically at the end of the year, cause it don't feel like it.
For sure.
And then I get there and I'm like, dang. Yeah. Once my birthday hits, it's literally only 3 months left in the year.
3 months.
I never really peeped that. Sure. I don't peep that until October, November. Yeah, but I be like, dang, it's only 3 months left when I get down here. Yeah, like I really do have a late birthday. I used to just say that because I heard it said before, but then I realized last year I was like, oh man, that's what they mean by late birthday. Yeah. Like it's only 3 months left in the year.
And for some reason, I feel like with late birthdays, y'all birthday, it just gets back to your birthday fast. Cause I swear it was just
heck no.
That's how I feel. Like I don't know, but that's.
It feel like it take forever to get to my birthday. Golly.
I don't think that. I felt like yesterday we were just.
I feel like it's closer to your birthday already. You in March. I feel like we're literally already closer to your birthday.
I mean.
October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months.
That's 6 months. So it's like half. My birthday is like in the. You know what I'm saying?
And yours at the beginning of March too.
Right. So. You already know.
Facts.
Hey, man, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. Like we said, we going up. You already know, much love.
Yes, sir.
Hey.